This is another season of Candis's Candid Talk. I'm super excited because on the couch next to me, finna get him out his shell. We got Vision.
What's up,
Vision. Say hey to the people.
What's up? My name Quentin, man. I also know as Business to Realities.
Y'all heard him. All right, Hugh in the building. So let's talk about your Instagram handle. Where did that come from?
So basically, Business to Reality everything behind me, everything behind my channel is basically inspiration to let everybody know whatever you can do. Mm-hmm. Anything you can think of, dream of, you can do. That's what Business to Reality came from. So when you see my page, you see what I do is like, all right, he putting his dreams into reality, but the dreams to reality is like generic, so I changed the Business to Reality because that's my brand. So a little mix between those two, but that's where it came from.
The ability to see beyond what's actually visible, like tangible. I love it because not everybody has vision.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna skip hop, and then we're gonna go backwards. So I want to know. We're gonna get straight into it. Your bill, and you were at the Rick Ross car show.
Yeah.
Took you 30-ish to 40 days. Like, let's talk about that. Like, walk me through that process.
So basically, with that process, I was like, everything I do is basically I gotta think about how this would affect me. So basically, the story behind that was I was working at Nike, and I wanted to really pursue my dreams. I was thinking like, damn, how can I get to this stage? Because my ultimate goal is to become the first African American to start a car production company. So Toyota, Nissan, stuff like that. That's what Vision. So the brand gonna be called Vision. So it's like, how can I get to that stage? How can I get the funds? How can I, cause you gotta put means into that.
Absolutely.
So it's like, how can I get the funds? How can I get investors? So my idea behind that was to show people I can do the work, network. So it's like, how can I reach people? Social media. That's where the bill came from. I see Rick Ross car show, put two and two together. It's like, all right, if I do this, cause I kept seeing people going viral off dumb stuff like, oh, day one of digging a hole. So day two of digging a hole. It's like
it's time to get in there.
Yeah, so it's like, let's put cars into it, but add that days to where it's consistent content, so where some people interested in. So it's like, all right.
You started day one recording and posting that content.
Yeah. Today is day one of building my car every day, so I can make it to Ross Car Show Orders Network.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like when I do day one, day two, day three, it's like everybody waiting for that next day to drop.
I was gonna ask, how was the anticipation? Like, when people comment and people was like, drop the next one. How did that go?
Yeah, pretty much. So basically, it was pre-recorded. So I started 2 weeks, and then every day I just have that dropping like that. So day one, day five is really popped off. And I was like, damn, that's quick. So when day five came, Lynn followed me. I was like, oh yeah, this something.
Oh, like you got something.
Then Carlos Miller followed me that next day. I was like, oh yeah, this something. We 5 days in. So then that's where that came from. So it's like the content I knew. Well, what I do, I know what I do can reach people. It's just I never really got out of my shell to make content for it.
So that you feel that was what was holding you back, like pigeonholing you, like a barrier, kind of sort of, with not putting the content out.
Yeah, cause I believe like I'm very talented. I got a whole bunch of stuff I want to do. I just don't put it out there because I'm not really out that type of person. I'm more to myself. Like, yeah.
Get out of that shell.
Yeah.
But you see what happened when you got out your shell, Vision, because you had a vision. You were able to wiggle your way into something else, like what you actually saw future-wise. So let's talk about being at the car show. You got your car there, you checking in, you making sure you getting there before everything really pop off. How was that experience? Like, explain or describe that experience to us.
So that experience was different. It was just like people, like I said, everybody was waiting for it. So when I got there, everybody was waiting for it.
They already knew, like, he
so
got
even before I even parked, people was at the truck. Oh, he made it, he there. So people was really waiting for it. And then I probably met 200-300 people that day.
Just off of, like, they were anticipating.
Yeah, so they was at the car, everybody talking, we just chopping up like that. So that was good. Even going there and seeing people, even before the show, people were like, oh, I want to meet him. Like,
hold on. Future business partner right here. We're going to do some good work together. And shit, we're going to start doing business right here, right now. It's going down. I watched my nigga put together his whole plate. My nigga got a whole motherfucking, how long is a month?
Yeah, about 35 days.
35 days. You already know, man. I watched maybe half of them. And hey, it just show a nigga your real dedication. You're gonna be one of these same niggas with a $250,000 classic.
Yeah.
It was people that I followed, that I look up to, they followed too. It's like, all right. So I met I-95 that day.
You did that without any outside help as far as resources. That was just on you.
Everything was on me. I did everything in house.
Did you?
Nobody touched anything. Everything on my car was done by me and the backyard.
Wow, in your backyard, at your house.
Yeah.
Did you get like throughout the 30, 40 day process, was there ever a moment you was like, man, I'm finna stop this. I'm done. I don't even want to like.
Yeah.
It was?
Definitely. Because it was that Monday before the show. Mm-hmm. My car wasn't painted. The car was still off the frame. The motor wasn't on the frame. That was Monday. And I was supposed to be in Tampa on Wednesday. So I ain't sleep for that 4 day span. I ain't even sleep. I painted. So on the road, before I got on the road, I painted something and then hopped on the road with it while I was driving.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Oh, boy, that's you was determined.
Yeah. But I've been wanting to say forget about it, but like I said, when I was doing it, so landlord Jack kept me going through the whole way. So day 12, that's when I posted something. Landlord Jack followed me. It was like, oh, I see greatness. He said, I know greatness when I see it.
Wow.
So that's when me and Jack got locked in. We got a phone call. I was on the phone about an hour the first time I met him. So then 2 weeks, every day for 2 weeks before the show, he calling me, hey, how we doing? So
an accountability partner. He didn't even ask for it, but that was just put right there for you.
So without him, I probably wouldn't even when I went to the show. Because every day he like, hey, you need something, let me know. You need some help, let me know.
And you didn't know him prior to even posting that?
Nah.
Wow.
So it's like he made sure I got that. He just saying it. He like, oh yeah, you're going to be great. I'm going to do whatever I could to make sure you get there. You need something, like even, if you need something, just let me know. So every day he called me, hey, how we doing?
Wow.
What you got planned on? I said, yeah, I'm working on this. I may have an issue with this. All right, do it this way, because this might be best for you. All right, when you do this, make sure you do this so you can, all right, cool.
And it was just speeding it up. So that was your motivation. That was your driving force, like the key in ignition, like to keep you going, Landlord Jack. That's real, because it's rare we meet people like that's genuine. You didn't even know the man.
Yeah, but I got the car loaded up, made a pit stop at Jack's, made some promo videos, and then we both headed to the promised land. Once we got to the promised land, this the day Jack introduced me to Rick Ross. This was a good day right here. And so me and him, we locked in for life, because it's just like everything he do is genuine. It don't matter what it is. So like, that's the person he is. He message you. It's like, oh,
personally,
if you tell him, oh, I want to do this, all right, based on my experience, I think you should go this route. You probably should go this route. So it's like, whatever.
Each one teach one. Wow.
Yeah, so he not going to hold it to himself. He going to make sure you get to where you want to be.
Wow. That's big. So now we gonna go back, like in the future. Going back to the future.
Yeah.
So we talked about that. We're gonna hop back there in a minute. We're gonna go back to the future. How did you get into just say the love for cars, get into fixing? Like how would you describe like the moment that you was like, oh, I like this. Oh, that little car, like explain it to
so
me.
I like old school cars, so like that's just what it was. So like it was just me seeing cars like, oh, I wanna have this car one day. I wanna have this car one day. It was one day it was ninth grade. Mm-hmm. I used to sell snacks in the schoolhouse with the bag. Hustling. Yeah, so I had seen a car. It was a 74 Corvette in somebody's yard. They said $700 for it. All right, cool. So now we in school hustling with the snacks. Paid for that.
So hold on. Back up. You was hustling selling snacks, and that's how you bought the car that was for sale in somebody's yard.
Yeah.
How long it took hustling them snacks?
No, it ain't take long, because basically with the snacks, you can go to Sam's, pay $140 for everything, and you'll probably see about $400-$500 a week. So you making $200-$300 profit off being in the hallways for that time period.
Woo! Okay.
And it was to a point where it was like, all right, I'm gonna give you $20 a day to do this for me. So they doing the snack, they selling the snacks, and they making the money.
Running snacks for you.
Yeah, so it was like, we ninth grade. It's like, all right, that's how we gonna do it, because we ain't got the money for it, so we gotta figure out how we gonna get to it.
So it was like you and homeboy type thing. Like, did y'all have to share the car, or how was it? Just like they was just helping you get the money so you could purchase it.
What you mean?
So you keep saying like we ain't had the money for it, like so.
Oh man, I ain't had.
You ain't had the money for it. Okay,
I ain't had the money for it.
But you had people hustling for you too, like with the snacks. So
yeah.
Even then, you had people that believed in you. Them goes, all right, let me sell these snacks for you real quick. All right. So
yeah, that's where it came from. So that's how I got the money to get that car. So then with that car, I still got a car that's not even fixed up, because I was 14 in the backyard.
So
in the dirt
you
tent.
Drove it?
Nah.
Never?
Nah.
So it was just like boom.
So it's like I got it. So it's like when you learn, you ain't organized, you ain't got that real discipline to keep everything it's a learning experience. So basically took the car apart, lost all the screws, messed up parts, messed up this. But it's like car is expensive. You 14, you can't really pay to do that stuff.
So it was
like
just sitting there after that.
they were just sitting there. So it just got lost. So I was like, all right. So I bought El Caminos when I was 18.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, let me do a fresh start, get a complete car. Where I got all the bolts, where I can really learn and take stuff apart, put it back together. So that's where El Camino came from.
How did you learn how to even know about how to take a car apart, a bolt, or anything? Like, where that came from?
YouTube and Google Forms teach you everything, you know.
So you just said to yourself, I'm finna take this car apart. I want to know how to fix car. I want to know how to, and you literally just Googled it.
Yeah, you Google it. Google gonna have an answer for everything you want to do. And if something that you want to do, somebody did it before, most of the time. So it's like, you got forums, you got Google, you got YouTube. And now they got AI now where you can just ask a question, it'll give you suggestions on how to do it. So it make everything easier now. It just gotta have determination to try to figure out what you want to do.
So when you were younger, so what age did you say you started liking cars or becoming intrigued by old schools? Like what age?
It was single digits.
I
can't tell you what age, but it was young.
So did you see, most kids say, I want to do this when I get this age. Where did you see yourself? Like, where you are now, when you were younger, did you envision that? Because your name Vision, we're going to keep this name.
Yeah.
Did you envision yourself being at this point? Because I'm sure right now you probably see further, but when you were younger, did you have this foresight as far as where we are right now?
How we is right now, I wouldn't say not really, because you can't really predict how it's going to go. So it's like, I want to be this. I ain't expect to be where I'm at now, though, without the power of social media. So that's not really something I expected to happen, but that's how it came to be.
Where you from?
I'm from Miami, so I was born and raised, same house,
Same house, the house where you built that car back there.
Yeah.
What part of Miami?
Miami Gardens, right down closer to the stadium, so the heart of Miami for real, Miami Gardens.
Okay, so we go to the house right now, we gonna see we gonna see the car you bought when you was in 9th grade back there.
Yeah, back there in pieces somewhere.
Oh my God, you ever gonna get back to that?
I'm gonna get back to it, most likely next summer. Cause that car, that's something I really wanna, cause that was like my dream car, the C3 Corvette. So that's something I really wanna put some time and money into. So it's like, all right, I don't want the small block motors, I don't want none of that stuff. I wanna really build that car. So it's like, I'm gonna wait till I really got the funds to build that car how I want to.
So it's always good chatter, bad chatter. When people doing things, period, everybody has something to say no matter what it is. When you built that car, were there a lot of negative comments, like negativity coming at you as far as like critiquing, oh, this is that, you ain't do this?
I wouldn't say it wasn't too many negative comments, but it was somewhere it's like you just want to snap on people for saying dumb stuff.
Like, give me an example.
It's like
what
it just be dumb stuff people be saying. Like, I remember Pager Toys posted it. It was like, oh, this person doing the frame out, da da da. And there was this one person who was under the comments just talking crazy. Oh, he ain't gonna do this. Oh, why he doing that? Or it was something he was saying. He was just it was like, oh, why you do that to that car? Why you do this? Like, why does it matter? It was like downplaying it, like down. I forgot exactly what he said, but he was like downplaying it. There's a couple people who were just like, oh, you ain't gonna finish it. I don't even know why you trying. Da da da. So it's like they just being negative. They just.
How you dealt with that though? Was it like, how did you deal with that?
I wanted to be petty, so I screenshotted them, and I was like, I'm gonna post these on that car show day and just had that right there.
Did you do it?
Nah.
And what made you change your mind?
They told me just leave that alone, just let that be. But other people who saw it, they tagged them people in the comments. It was just funny though.
Like, yeah, which I said that wasn't gonna be able to look what happened.
Yeah, so people who seen it, what was that like? Yeah, they comment, they added those people and be like, look where he at. Oh, he made it, da da da. So it's like they even took that step to do that for me instead of I ain't had to be petty.
So just look at the car culture for what it is right now, like, and where we see it going, like, right? It's bigger than the South Florida thing. What do you feel you have to offer the car culture, like, in the trajectory it's going right now? What do you have to offer? That's different from everybody else offering what they offer.
Basically, how I feel car culture is right now and where I can take it or where I see the car culture. So right now, I don't like the car culture. That's just what it is. Because, like, everybody, oh, you got to have this. You got to have that. So it's like, my thing is I want to change car culture where it's affordable to everybody. Everything is, I ain't going to downplay nobody or just say certain names, but it's like some of the top dogs, when they say stuff, they might aim it at certain people, but it goes for everybody. You got little small hub datings. Oh, you ain't got datings. Oh, you got cheap rims. Oh, you ain't got your interior done. Oh, you ain't got this. So people don't want to be outside. People don't want to enjoy their cars.
Because
That's why
the
people,
comparison with
yeah, cause like, oh, if you ain't got this, your car ain't nothing. If you ain't got that, your car ain't nothing. It's like, bro, why we just can't enjoy our cars? Why we just can't have friendly competitions? But that's why people not. That's why everybody in the shop. Nobody outside because, oh, I gotta spend this much money to have my car done. Oh, I gotta go to this person. That too. Everybody wanna go to the same people. Everybody, if it ain't done by Arcade Dash, your stuff trash. If it ain't done by this person, your car trash. It's like, why is it like that? So nobody wanna be outside cause y'all making it sound like this. Oh, y'all having gold off. Just cause your car gold don't mean your car nice. Just cause you got gold, everything don't mean your car nice. Basically, you're just taking it apart, gold, and put it back together. Ain't no creativity in that. You're just spending money to say, oh, I got this. So they basically use cars as a financial status. Oh, I got more money than you cause my car gold. Oh, I got this mode, I got that mode, okay? And you're just making everybody feel like they gotta spend that type of money or do this type of things to enjoy their car.
So what you gonna do to make, you say you want to change it? What would you do?
So basically what I'm doing is basically encourage everybody to build their cars how they want to do it. So basically with this next build, I'm going to show everything. I'm aiming to build one of the best money car loads out here. And the best. Everybody saying, oh, it's pressure in this game. I don't care.
Ooh.
Because everything y'all do is off the shelf. Y'all just buying stuff, put it together. Y'all paying $20,000 put this in the car. Y'all paying $10,000 put this in the car. Everything over here is sweat equity. I ain't got to pay nothing.
Say that again. Everything
Sweat equity. Wow. So I do all the stuff myself. It was like I'm learning. I'm really getting to it. So my dollar stretch way further than your dollar. And I'm doing it myself. So it's like, all right, cool. So basically just encourage people to forget what everybody's saying. Build a car how you want to build it. Do it yourself and enjoy it.
Be outside with your car.
And be outside. Because you finna pay all that money to take a couple years to get your car done. When you just do it yourself. Get it to where you want to be and enjoy your car instead of just worrying about what everybody else doing. So like really just encouraging that, making sure everybody comfortable with their build, just be outside and enjoy your old school car. You ain't got to do what everybody doing.
Okay.
So
all
like
right.
just encouraging that. Don't be all like, oh, if you ain't got this, you ain't got that. Because everybody ain't got money. I don't got money. I ain't got money to drop that car. So that's what basically all this stuff came from. It's like, I don't have the money to do what y'all doing. So I'm going to learn how to do it myself so I can save that. And I can really do what I need to do without paying people to do this, do that. Some stuff you might have to pay for, yeah, cool. But
right.
A lot of stuff you ain't got to pay for. You can do that stuff yourself, which if you want to learn how to do it and just enjoy the cars. Y'all say y'all car people, but y'all don't even know how to use a wrench or a ratchet. Y'all supposedly coffee, but y'all don't even know how to turn a ratchet.
So something get messed up, they can't even tell you what it is,
yeah.
where located at. Nothing.
So it's like, that's the thing about a car coach. A lot of people don't even know how to change a boat, know how to do an oil change. But y'all got all this money in cars, y'all got datings, y'all got this, y'all got that. But y'all belittling little people, but y'all can't even work on y'all cars yourself. So that's what's wrong with the car game. Everybody paying to do this and then belittling everybody else when they ain't got this type of money and then they ain't doing their own work like that. So it just encourage people to work on their cars and do what they do. You ain't gotta listen to what they doing.
I like that.
Cause 9 times out of 10 we all 9 to 5 people. We ain't
we ain't getting money like that.
We ain't doing what other people doing in order to get their car done.
So what other people doing to get their car done? Okay. So do you think that the car culture, as far as to say like big rim cars, you just think that's a street thing, like people, men, whoever, people from the street, like that's just that type. You don't think nobody else is venturing into the big rim culture, or it's just people who from the streets and boom, I'm finna show you I got money through my cars, like
basically, because it's way better cars than dunks. It's way better cars than Monte Carlos. It's way better cars than all that stuff. It's just like, oh, this is a street car. That's what we grown up for. We see this stuff, so let me do it too. So it's like, all right, I seen this car, I want it, but now it just changed to everybody trying to outdo each other, everybody trying to spend this money, everybody trying to do this, but it's way better cars than those 3 cars, Impalas, Dunks. You got, because other people who really building cars, because we building cars like us and the street people, we building cars to impress other people and spend that type of money, but the other people who really into cars, they building the Chargers, the Challenge, 1970 Challengers. People, you build this car, you build a Donkey, you build a Challenger, the Challenger gonna go for way more money. Because more people, So it's like, if you really want to get into it, it's way better cars than the cars we want to do.
So do you see like a cutoff, like as far as, because you got Rick Ross car show, like what Winning Keys is big rim cars, like don'ts, you got your, so do you feel that eventually the don'ts, verts, all that is gonna like die down?
No.
Where do you see it going? I want to hear your perspective. Like, where do you see?
I don't think it's gonna die down because just basically at the end of the day it's a competition. So every year everybody trying to outdo each other. So as long as they promoting it, it's gonna keep going. I don't see it going down.
You think it's gonna be as big as you talking about West Coast, like you got your low riders and all of that. You know they putting a lot of detail and stuff. So do you think donks or South Florida car culture niche is going to be able to compete, or do you think it'll get to that level? What's your opinion on it getting to that level? Like, what you feel about it?
I don't think it'll get to that level because lowrider is just a whole different ball game. Lowriders, those cars aren't really, I won't say, a lot of those cars aren't really drivable. They just showpieces because they do, lowrider is basically art. And I don't think we get into that because they spending money.
But you don't think like the donks, like they racing these cars, these big rim cars, like they racing us. Theirs is moving. You got your low riders. You ain't do, like you said, it's a show car. So you don't think that's leverage over? I'm just asking.
I mean, as far as like details, yeah, it's gonna get there. Cause like I said, you got Nova and you got Oliver. So those like they got details, billet this, billet that, custom name stuff like that. So now everybody trying to outdo Nava. And then I'm Nava gonna do it again and outdo this person. And so it's gonna keep just going to where it's gonna get close to the low riders. But I just feel like that's just a whole different ball game to where everything is cause basically those are showpieces and dunks people drive. So it won't be that much because people just be spending money and don't want to drive their car.
What's your favorite body style? We're speaking on cars, period.
My favorite car really is I would say the 70 Camaro. That's a car I want. 70 Camaro, the chrome bumper Corvettes, those my top two, and also the 70 Charger.
Okay.
So I want those three cars. That's the type of cars I'm into.
All right, we should do something. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
I don't know. You need to take another sip. You need to, because you might need. You might want to take another sip. I know you want to pull. Go on, come on, because we about to do something. Go on. Pull it up. All right. So, if you could collab with anybody, just all these we have I-95 Motorsports. We have all these different paint shops, power coat, and all these different. Like, if you could collaborate with anybody who is in the car culture doing anything car related, who would it be?
I-95 for sure.
Why?
Definitely. It's just the level that he be going to with his cars is custom like he say. So like just learning the custom work that he do, like seeing how his mind go when he, all right, we got this car, let me see how we finna remix it to be different from this car. So it's like basically getting that inside of how to stand out from the crowd. So definitely be I-95. So it's like he really do different builds. Like even every dunk is harder than the next one. So it's like, all right, some people might not like this, some people not like that, but it's custom, so it's different than what everybody else doing. So definitely I-95.
Okay. Now this is kind of the same type of question. Think of a celebrity. You could be a celebrity in the car culture. Maybe the whole world don't know this person, or a celebrity in general. If you had the opportunity to work on a celebrity's car, like you had to build it from scratch, whose car would it be? And then tell me what type of car. Like, we don't even know what type. They just tell you, you know what, this car in general, you just surprised me. Whatever you wanted to take from scratch, make it, mold it. So whose car, what type of car would it be?
Whose car? It would be Ross' car, for sure.
You say Ross?
It would be definitely Ross' car, mainly because of the fact that Ross got that. That's just what Ross known for, his car. So it's like, you gotta really think about how can it affect me, because you do a rapper's car where it's like, they don't drive the car, they don't showcase the car. But Ross, he showcases his car, so it's like, thinking about, all right, what rapper would be best for me to do. So it's like, all right, this person gonna showcase their car, plus they got car shows, plus they do this with the car scene. I feel like that's the rapper that's in the car scene the most outside of, I feel like that's the celebrity that's in the car scene the most outside of like Carlos Miller and stuff like that. But since he in the scene the most, it's like building something for him would be, help me get to more doors.
Okay.
In a car, it would probably be a dunk.
It would
most likely be a dunk, because like I said, thinking forward, that would be something where it's like, that would get people talking. So basically everything, like I said, everything I do is based on how to get people to me, how to really
Strategic, yeah.
So being strategic and everything. So basically it'd be Dunk and Ross. So everything gotta be strategic.
Okay, so let's not walk us through this dunk now. Listen, I know you got a vision for it, and people don't be trying to steal. You know how y'all be trying to borrow people's visions and be saying it's yours, because he gonna switch it up anyway when he get to that point.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
we gonna switch it up for
vision. Sure. Tell me how this dunk. What color? Like how? Like what details? Like how would this dunk look? But don't give us all the sauce because we know people out there listening.
Yeah,
give me a little something, a little snippet. If you we building Ross. It's gonna be Ross dunk.
Yeah.
Give us a little snippet of what you gonna do with it, how you gonna take it, because he giving you free creative reign over this dome. So just give me a little snippet. You can tell me a color. You can tell me like something you might want to do, a little custom, Kenny. So yeah.
So yeah, basically it's gonna be custom. Cause so basically, if I have Ross dunks, like all right, where should I go? So being strategic, like all right, where should we go? So then it's like all right, let me go look at all these cars in the dunk. It's like all right. Let me incorporate this. You don't got that. So it's like seeing what everybody got and venturing away from what they got.
Oh.
And making it better.
Like,
So
nobody gonna have this.
Yeah, so it's like, all right. These all the top heavy hitters right here. None of y'all got this feature. None of y'all got this. None of y'all got that. So let me incorporate all this because nobody doing it yet. So it's like having something that's different from everybody and that extra notch up. So that's what it is now.
Yeah, I'm giving you time to think about this pitch because we going back in time. We going back way to 9 to 10 Miami Gardens. We by the stadium, you playing outside or whatever the case is. But then you see yourself now. Yeah. What conversation y'all having? What conversation are y'all having that's relevant to where you are now? Like, what are you telling yourself back then that's gonna even make a better or easier path for where you are right now? That could help you along this path. What would you tell yourself? You see yourself out there by the stadium.
The only thing I tell myself is basically get out your cell. That's the only thing I tell myself, get out my shell. That's what I'm telling myself. That's what I'm telling my future self and my past self. Just get out your cell, put out what you want to do into the atmosphere, and let it go like that. Because I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you if I didn't just put myself out there. Because I've been had these ideas for a long time. It's just I never really acted on it and put it out there. So it's just like, whatever you want to do, bro, just do it.
I'm finna
put yourself out there.
With the Don. So, all right, what they do? Night with the shoulder. What do they do? One side,
I don't know.
And then the other side. All right, out of your shell. Do you understand? After this, let's go. We is turning up. Out of the shell. Now, let's go. Get into this pitch. You got it. You got this. Let's go. All right, yeah, let's go. We listening. You selling us. We want you. Somebody out there with millions and millions and millions. Come on, you got this.
All right, so for the pitch, the show for the Shark Tank moment.
Yeah, the Shark Tank moment.
The Shark Tank moment.
Come on, my boy. Come on.
All right, the Shark Tank moment.
This is Candis' Candid Talk version of Shark Tank.
Yeah.
All right, here on the couch we have with us, and I'm going to allow him to introduce himself and then give us his pitch. And you have the floor.
All right, my name is Quentin, also known as Vince Reality, and my ultimate goal is to become the first African American to start a company called car production.
You're doing good.
All right, my name is Quentin Moore, also known as Vince Reality. My ultimate goal is to become the first African American to start a car production company, but it's bigger than that. So what I mean by bigger than that is just because I want to achieve the impossible to show everybody that it's possible. Meaning, since I'm doing the impossible, it's possible for you to do hair, to learn that, to spend that time to learn hair, because that's something that some people teach. So what I'm doing is a journey with no directions.
A journey with no directions.
I call it a journey with no direction because nobody never done it before. So it's like figuring out the steps to do that. So a lot of things, if I could do this, that means you could do anything that have a class with it, that has a course with it. If you want to be a nurse, you take that. So it's like really helping everybody focuses on just having everybody lock in on what they want to do. It's like, damn, he could do that, I could do this.
So what would it take as far as resources, monetary, what amount would it take for you to take your vision and make it reality? What are you asking for?
So with that right now, I'm asking for a rough number, I would say around 50 grand, rough number. Because to get to that stage to actually get production cars, they're gonna cost millions. So it's like, all right, how can I take a lower amount and make it higher? So right now, I'm in a process of manufacturing car infotainment systems. So how you got the new cars, how they have the digital dashes, digital clusters, everything together. You touch some of the cluster, it shows up on the dash. So So you have the reverse camera, 360 cameras, all that stuff like that. So it's like, how can I incorporate what I'm trying to do later now into this space right now? So we're making custom connected infotainment systems for the older cars. So for the Monte Carlos, you're gonna have a Benz type screen. For the Dunks, you're gonna have a Benz type screen. So it's like, all right, so that's what I'm working on now. So it's like, that's what I would need the 50 grand for. So it's putting the software together, getting that stuff made, and there's no shortcuts taken. So I'm reaching out to, I'm already in touch with the people who built Benz screens, who built the Range Rover infotainment system. That's who's going to be doing mine. So it's like, these people, so everything is going to be production level quality for the older cars, just to make that car stand out even more.
Introducing something different that the car culture has never before seen.
Yeah, because you got Dakota Digital. Let's venture away from Dakota Digital, venture away from Autometer, and really step it up a notch. So it's like, how can we incorporate that? So that's what I feel like everybody wants, but it's not out yet. So right now, that's what I'm working on, getting that done. And then once we get that made, put on the show to really showcase everything, and then spend the whole summer. I plan on spending the whole 2-3 months on the road, different car show every week, showing everything. And also with this, I ain't tell nobody yet, but
tell us first to hear, exclusive.
But once I get done with this Monte Carlo I'm building, I'm building a simulator to where it's gonna be where you can get into a simulator out of an actual car with all the infotainment systems, all the custom pieces that you can purchase, so you know how you go to the arcade, you could sit on the car, play the game, whatever. You're going to be able to get in it, test all the products, and really see how this would feel in your car. So that's just that extra pitch to like, oh, I need that.
All right, I'm in it, like test driving it almost. This is how it's
basically
going to be. And yeah.
You're basically getting that test drive. You're basically getting that test drive, close the door, really in the car, and like, yes, I need this. So that's the extra thing to get it to where we need to be.
All my investors out there, I hope, hey, we introducing something that the world has never before seen when it comes to the donk car culture, South Florida car culture. We about to take this worldwide, right, Vision?
Worldwide to new heights, everything. Ooh. So my goal is just to take everything to that next level, and see how we can make it to that next level. Cause it's figuring out what's all the issues in the game right now. And fixing those and providing that. So that's really what the business is all about. Seeing what the issue is, making a solution for it, and providing everybody.
So we said something earlier, and I might just go out and, on the limb and beg to differ, because he said that he doesn't think at first, I'm quoting you maybe a little bit, that the donk world, the donk culture might not be as where the lowrider culture is, all right, with far the creativity or the artistic, right? But I'm begging to differ right now, because he just introduced something to us that the lowrider culture has never before seen as well, and the donk culture is gonna get it first. So I beg to differ. I'm having vision. I'm seeing in the future.
Yeah, so it's coming. That's what I say. I'm gonna be that stepping stone to help get it to where it need to be.
That's okay. Get it so where we can compete. All right, we got it. So listen, Vision, before we go, do you have anything you want to tell the people? Any advice? Anything you want to leave the people with?
The only thing I want to say is basically do what you want to do. Put yourself out there what you want to be, because only you can really make your path. Like, whatever you want to do it. Just go out and do it. So it's like, if you want to go build a car, buy a car, just practice a little bit. Don't listen to number one thing, don't listen to social media. Do not listen to social media. All that stuff is fake. All that stuff is just for a show, basically. They just showing this one snippet of how to portray themselves. So a lot of that stuff is fake. I ain't gonna say certain people call it fake, but a lot of the stuff in the social media world is just made. They only show you the good.
Not the process.
They don't show you the process. They don't show none of that stuff. So it's just making sure you build for you. You do what you want to do for you. And you just stop listening to social media, build how you want to do it, and do what you want to do.
We got kids coming to Miami Gardens like this. We got other kids. You from Miami Gardens? Like I'm sure people know about Miami Gardens. Everything ain't peaches and cream. Like walking. So, like talk to me about that. Like before I go, I just want to know about that. Like your mindset as a child, like growing up in Miami Gardens. I don't know if you had a hard life or whatever the case is, but give me a little bit of that, like that background, that story.
Yeah, so I would say growing up in Miami Gardens, how I was raised, it was like, all right, I wasn't in those crazy areas, nothing like that. So
Okay.
how I was growing up, mom made sure I got everything I needed,
Okay.
not wanted. So that's where my drive to want to do stuff for myself came from. Cause like, for example, it's like, all right, let's say I'm living with family or whatever. This child getting whatever they want, but they not performing. And I'm performing to the best of my ability and I'm not getting anything. So it's like, I made sure she made sure I got what I needed. Anything I wanted to do in life, she helped me get there. So if I want to do a business idea, it don't matter what it is. I can say I want a color on the roof. She gonna buy it right here. So like just making sure.
So when you saying she, you speaking of who?
My mama.
Your mom. You're just you and your mom growing up, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like whatever I want to do, she made sure I test it. If it don't even if it don't make sense to her, all right, cool. I'm gonna let you figure it out. But I ain't finna stop you from.
Because that's something you wanted to do.
Yeah, I ain't gonna stop you from doing what you want to do. So that's just how I grew up. But as far as being in Miami, it's like really, I ain't grew up on that side, so I can't really speak on that. It's just me. That's where how I grew up was like made me want to venture out. So it's like, I ain't even if I fail, all right, cool, we're gonna try something else. So it's like just having that mother that supports you to, all right, you come to her with this, all right, cool, we're gonna make sure that happen. But anything else is like, yeah, get on your own. But I'm gonna make sure you got what you need and what you want to try to get yourself, build a brand or something like that.
All right, vision. That's like my man with the plan. Finna get it done. With that done. All right. Check y'all out later. This has been another episode of Candis's Candid Talk with Vision.
Nah, it was a good talk.
All right. So listen, I always like to give people like before leaving. So you kind of open it up. Let's see what you got in here. Like,
Let me see what's in here.
little box. Look at me trying to help. Look at you about to rip the box. Pull them things out.
The box already real.
He ripped it, y'all. Okay, hold on. Alright, so I know you like to fix. This is just something small. I know you like to fix cars and stuff. So basically, you'll put this around your wrist, and you got all your small little, you can put your little tools, your bolts or whatever in here. This is just something you can carry. Just something like a quick little fix. This wrap around your wrist. Let me see. Let's try it on. Okay. So like this. You can make it smaller. You can put your little stuff. I think we got to read up on it. Hold on.
The thing
is going here somehow. We got to read up on it. We got to see. I'm supposed to be prepared, but it's like a little light. He could work on his stuff. It could like open up.
Definitely use that.
Yeah, we could figure something out. Look, a little mirror. Like this is. Yeah.
Nah, you definitely need the mirror. You definitely need the light.
Yeah. See, it says every creation starts with the right tools. Tools that don't just function but inspire. Dive into your next project with the confidence that no cry stands with you. Every step of the way. No cry. Need a check. But there you go. So this is something maybe you can find, useful somehow. But there's your little light. This is stuff you can keep on your wrist right there that you need. You might need to use it, outside in the backyard. Just while you out there. But that's from me to you. I appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Yes, vision.